Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and these are your bell ringer problems for March 11th, Friday, March 11th. All right, we have problem number 17 through 20 today. So we're going to look at 56 and 1/8 plus 38 and 1/5. Okay, we've got some pretty big mixed numbers here, but the same rule still applies. To solve these mixed numbers, to find a way to complete these and find our answer, we must find a common denominator. So I know that my common denominator between 8 and 5 is going to have to be 40. So I'm going to multiply 1/8 by 5, and I'm going to multiply 1/5 by 8. And I'm going to see here that now I have 56 and 5/40 plus 38 and 8/40. Okay, these right here, I can see that if I add 5/40 plus 8/40, I'm not going to get an improper fraction. So I can just go ahead and add up my fractions first. So 5 plus 8 is going to give me 13. The 40 is going to come straight across because you don't change your denominator when you're adding. Now I just have to add up 56 plus 38. So I'm going to go ahead and write my 38 down here just to add these up. 8 plus 6 is going to get me 14. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I get 94 and 13/40. 94 and 13/40. And I do not have to reduce this because there's no number that can go into both 13 and 40 at the same time. Okay, problem number 18. Figures with the same size and shape are the same size and shape. Those are called congruent shapes. Congruent. Okay. Now, number 19. We need to put these decimals in order from least to greatest. From least to greatest. All right. So, as I look up here, I've got 6/10, 175 thousandths, 158 thousandths, and then 44 thousandths. Well, remember that really all you're doing is you're looking at your first digit that you have. And so I can see that 6/10 is actually my largest digit because I have a 6 in the tenths place. I have a 1, and a 0. So that means that 6/10 has to be bigger than all of those, because please remember that 6/10 is also equivalent to 600 thousandths, and 600 is larger than 175, 158, and 44. So I'm going to go ahead and put 6/10 down here because that is my largest. I know that the fact that I have a 0 in my tenths place here means that 44 thousandths is my smallest, so I'm going to go ahead and put 0 and 4. Ooh, let me change that. 0.44 thousandths, and then that just leaves me 175 thousandths or 158 thousandths. I know that 158 is smaller than 175, so that's my next. And then finally 175. Okay, so 44 thousandths, 158 thousandths, 175 thousandths, and 6/10 in order from least to greatest. All right, and then last but not least, number 20. Jason earns $75 at his work last week. He put 1/5 of his earnings in a saving account. How much did he save? Okay. So we need to basically figure out what 1/5 of 75 is. So that just turns into a multiplication problem. I have to turn 75 into a fraction by putting it over 1. 75 times 1 is 75. 1 times 5 is 5. And then now I need to divide 75 by 5. 5 can go into 7 one time. 1 times 5 is 5. 7 minus 5 is 2. Right now my 5 can go into 25. 5 times 5 is 25. So I get a 0. So I can see that 75 fifths, or 71/5 of 75, is $15. So he ended up saving $15 from his paycheck. All right, and then on to our word problems. So we have two Friday word problems, number 4 and number 5. and then you may do number 6 and 7 as bonus. I will only be talking about number 4 and 5. We can talk about number 6 and 7 as a full class if we need. Okay, so number 4, look at the pairs of numbers. Which pair includes a prime number and a composite number? Okay, so I'm going to go down here and I see that 23 and 29, both of these cannot be divided by anything else but themselves in 1, so those are both prime. 5 and 46, well, 46 is even, so that is a prime and a composite number right there, because I know 46 can be divided by 2. 41 and 43 can't be divided by anything else. 21 and 27 are both composite because 21 can be divided by multiple numbers, 27 can be divided by multiple numbers. So that only leaves 5 and 46, or answer C. Okay, and then for problem number 5 here, what are all the prime numbers between 30 and 40? Well, I know that 31 is prime, 32 is not, 33 is not, 34 is prime, 35 is not, 36 is not, 37 is prime, 38 is not, 39 is not. So that leaves us with 31, 34, and 37. So I check my answers here. Oh, 34 is not because 34 is even. Oh, sorry. So that leaves us with 31 and 37. So that means that it's answer choice D. Answer choice D. Okay. I said I wasn't going to answer these, but I'm going to go ahead and just throw them on here real quick. How many prime numbers are there between 60 and 70? Well, we have 61. 62 is not. 63 is not. 64 is not a prime number. 65 is not a prime number. 66 is not a prime number. 67 is a prime number. 68 is not, and 69 is not. So that leaves us with two numbers between 60 and 70 that are prime, and list the prime numbers between 70 and 100. So I'm going to leave this to you guys, and I want to check your work. If anybody is bold enough to do this, I have a little special prize for you. So check your work between 70 and 100. You want to list all of the prime numbers. I'll have something special for those people that end up doing that. Okay. So we had 9 days, 8 is great, 7 till we're in heaven, 6 till get our kicks, and today is 5 alive. 5 more days, folks, 5 more days until we go on spring break after today. All right, let's make them 5 great days, including today. Have a good one.